Hi, Professor. So I decided to do a video reflection about my experience of reading to my niece. I just wanted to really quickly point out that you did not have a visual of my niece on what she looked like. Her mom, well, my sister didn't feel comfortable having her on video, but she was okay with, hearing her voice, and that's why I made sure to, ask her questions, and so that way she was able to be engaged, and that way you also had the proof that she was physically here. So the book that I chose was The Night Before First Grade, and the reason why I chose it was because you mentioned to us how important it is to think really not hard, but to think very thoroughly of what you're going to read to your class. What does it have to do with? What occasion, what holiday, or, what certain topic or lesson do you want it to kind of relate to? And, my niece's first day of school is coming up. She actually starts Monday. And so she's going to first grade. And so I thought, what if I found a book that was about the first day of school? And if I could find it based on the first grade, awesome. And so that is when I came across The Night Before First Grade. And this book was really good. I read it before I read to her, and I was really happy that it rhymed. I think rhyming has more of an attention attention seeker for the kids. Rhyming is so fun. You have so many opportunities to, different vocal ranges and different pitches and, switch of noises. You can make it to a song. And so I thought that was really, really cool to kind of find out that it was rhyming. I wrote some notes here. And the source that I really kind of dug into and kind of read very, very thoroughly was The Reading Magic by Mem Fox. And so the things that I focused on was like good eye contact. What did I have here? Good angles. So in the video, you do see me, making sure that she had a good visual. This was really easy because I was just reading to one person, but when I have a group of 20 kids, in a circle doing circle time, it's very crucial that my students can see, all the pictures, and they feel kind of more engaged. And that was something that I had with my niece. And it could be because she was the only one, that I was reading to. She was really engaged. She was interested. She was looking at me like, wow, like she was kind of intrigued on what to do next. And I mean, what was going to come next. I'm sorry. And also, she was paying attention because I asked her questions, and, she was answering them correctly. So I knew for sure that she had good comprehension. She was listening, and she gave me really good eye contact. So that told me like, okay, like she's interested. And so reading her this book, I made sure that I had, good angles. And that's one thing that I really, really want to like make sure I have down, especially with the big group of students. There was a couple things that I really also wanted to focus on besides angles. It was vocal variety, body positions, and eye contact, and then general facial, for animation. I love facial expressions. I love interacting with students. I love making it fun. And so I don't think I had a really problem with that. I think you kind of could see my different vocal ranges that I had in my video. And I kind of like adapted when, when dad was talking, or when she was talking, or the teacher, and so forth. So I think that I did have good enthusiasm, which was on one of the notes, is to have, good enthusiasm, have moved vocal swings, and to have perfect like tones. And it's really important to read aloud. And that's really what I got out of this resource, was that, you want to read loud, you want to read clearly, but sometimes, you want to read with a good pace. Because I have it right here. Sometimes speaking slowly is better. Because if you really think about it, if you're reading something more slowly, the students have more time to kind of understand. They have more time to keep up with what's being read to them. So I really had fun with this book. I really had fun with this assignment. I was really kind of, bummed out that I couldn't do it with a whole group of students. I think it would have been really fascinating and fun to kind of, point out more of students who were kind of, moving around and losing interest, or you know, I could have had a group of students that are really engaged. It could have been something that, you know, I did right, but then there's could have been something that I could have changed. For this particular task, I think that reading more slowly is one of my critiques for myself to do. I reviewed my video a couple times. That's why I decided to do my reflection the next day, because I wanted to really critique my video. And I think that I could have gone slower. Definitely slower. I should have asked more questions. And you know, I did take the time to kind of reflect with her on her perspective of the book, but she was a little shy. But you know, I think that I learned a lot for this task. I learned of different things to kind of take in consideration. And like you said, it's not just about, you know, let's just read a book. It's about what you're reading, how you're reading. And it's really important, you know, for our students to make really reading fun. And so I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I highly recommend this book. I'm hoping that some of my peers can see my reflection. Highly recommend. She actually has, this particular author has a whole series. And you know, Mother's Day, I see one for birthday, dance recitals, and like preschool. And so I highly recommend Natasha Wing's books, The Night Before. And so they all have like a different topic. So I hope you enjoyed my video, Professor. Thank you so much for, you know, what we had thus far. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week and finishing the course. Thank you.